New Jersey just made a very big bet. It's the third state in the nation to allow online gambling. Proponents say it'll bring billions in revenue for Atlantic City's struggling casinos and millions more in taxes for the Garden State. But as Brian Sullivan shows us, this new way to gamble is just a small part of how the entire gaming industry and where betting is taking place is rapidly changing.
It's an industry in transition. 2 years ago, the Obama administration cleared the way for states to legalize online gambling. Today, New Jersey joined Nevada and Delaware as the only states that allow it, though that number could jump to 21 within the next 5 years.
I think internet gaming / gambling is just an inevitable thing at this point. You know, states need revenue. Gambling does that. You don't need to build these big casinos all over the place. It's all done through the web.
And while analysts don't expect today's announcement to have much of an impact on revenues at the big gaming companies, it could signal that a change is on the horizon. U.S. casinos generated revenues of more than $37 billion last year, up nearly 5% from 2011, and the highest figure since 2007. But the states leading that growth might come as a bit of a surprise. While gambling meccas Las Vegas and Atlantic City are still the top grossing casino markets, in 2012, consumer spending in casinos grew at just 1.5% in Nevada and fell 8% in New Jersey. The big winners? States that opened new casinos, like Kansas and Maryland, that each saw triple-digit jumps in gaming revenue.
Gambling brings a lot of tax revenues, and it brings a lot of jobs, and good-paying jobs, and that is the lure for states.
The gaming industry says it paid $8.6 billion in taxes last year, and a handful of states, driven on by the promise of new jobs and a share of that tax revenue, are considering expanding gambling. Earlier this month, New York approved a proposal to open 4 new casinos upstate, while Pennsylvania legislators approved a bill that would allow limited gambling at thousands of bars across the Keystone State. And with those changes taking place in Atlantic City's own backyard, it's no wonder that New Jersey, home to the city once touted as America's playground, is an early adopter of online gambling. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Brian Sullivan.